Thank you, Dr. Tedros. Honorable Excellencies, Director General Tedros, WHO Regional Directors, officials, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen. When I was a young doctor, I became the medical director of the Olympic Committee of my country. And the last event in the Olympics is the marathon. I just witnessed a marathon in Committee B. In many ways, the World Health Assembly is the Olympics of global health. Like athletes preparing for the global stage, each delegation brings its own strengths, insights forged through national experience, wisdom earned through struggle, and deep expertise cultivated in the pursuit of a healthier world. And though our perspectives may differ, our purpose does not. We are united by a singular calling to champion the health and well-being of all people everywhere. Within these walls, we are reminded that health diplomacy is not a contest of interest, but a convergence of commitments. We are, above all, a community of nations, diverse in geography, history, and capacity, yet heard and represented equally in this assembly. From small island developing states of the Pacific and the Caribbean to low and middle income countries, every voice matters and every perspective enriches the whole. We are not steered by the will of a powerful few, but guided by the strength of many. It is in this spirit, rooted in equity and mutual respect, that our greatest strength resides. During the weekend, when I visited the Olympic Museum at Lausanne, I remembered when I was a humble medical doctor at the Philippine Olympic Committee, and it dawned on me that indeed the assembly captures the spirit of global health. Citius, Altius, Fortius, Communitaire. Faster, higher, stronger, together. Faster in our response to save lives. Higher in our collective goal towards universal health coverage. And stronger in building resilient, inclusive, and equitable health systems for all, together. When we entered this assembly, we were confronted with a myriad of uncertainties. However, the assembly has reaffirmed the central role of the World Health Organization in overseeing global health, while highlighting the urgent need to reform, adapt, and finance a more inclusive, equitable, and resilient global health architecture. And today, we are ending with profound hope and renewed zeal. Over the past days, we have deliberated on critical issues. Our discussions have been shaped by insight, collaboration, and a deep sense of shared responsibility. One moment will stand out in history: the adoption of the pandemic agreement. This landmark accord is more than a legal instrument. It is a symbol of collective reckoning, born from the lived experience and the painful lessons of the COVID-19 pandemic. The pandemic agreement lays the foundation for a more resilient, responsive, and just global health architecture. It strengthens our commitment to equity and affirms that no nation is safe until all nations are safe. We know our work is far from complete. The Intergovernmental Negotiating Body conceived the Intergovernmental Working Group to complete the negotiations on the Annex on the Pathogen Access and benefit sharing system, the global supply chain and logistics network, the conference of party, and the coordinating financial mechanism, among others. This is not a procedural addendum. It is the ethical and operational core of this agreement. It represents our shared promise that access to pathogen samples and sequences needed for the development of pandemic countermeasures must be matched by the fair, timely, and transparent sharing of vaccines, diagnostics, and therapeutics. I salute the Assembly for the adoption of the proposed Program of Budget 2026-2027, which reflects the proposed increase in assessed contributions. The investment round represents a vital expression of multilateral solidarity. In a world facing interconnected challenges, it offers every member state, regardless of size, a meaningful opportunity to support and shape global public health objectives through increased flexible funding. These actions represent our firm commitment to multilateral goals and bring us closer to our aspiration of securing sustainable funding for vital global public health objectives. We also celebrate the adoption of key resolutions, including the accelerating action on global health and care workforce by 2030, and the WHO Global Code of Practice on the international recruitment of health personnel. We call for the safeguarding of migrant health workers' rights and strongly urge co-investments and equitable partnerships to ensure that the benefits of health workforce migration are fairly reinvested into national health systems. In the same spirit of vigilance and collaboration, I am pleased to share an important announcement. The 8th Global Ministerial Summit on Patient Safety will be hosted by the Sultanate of Oman in 2026. The summit will serve as a vital platform to advance the global patient safety agenda, one of the cornerstones of quality health care. For as we strengthen our systems to withstand crisis, we must also ensure that they are safe, trusted, and person-centered at every level. And as we close, allow me to express my appreciation to each member state and delegate. I offer my heartfelt thanks for giving voice to your people's hopes, for standing firm in your principles, and for the quiet grace with which you shaped our shared purpose. To the member states of the Western Pacific region, I extend our sincere appreciation for your trust and support throughout the presidency. Your solidarity has strengthened the Philippines' voice and helped us advance our shared regional priorities with this Assembly. To the Vice Presidents and Committee Chairs, I thank you for your swift and efficient handling of the sessions. To our partner non-state actors, thank you for your insights and the rich perspectives you brought to our collective work. You remind us that health is not crafted in isolation, but flourishes in the chorus of many voices. To our interpreters and translators, I extend heartfelt thanks. Your linguistic agility and unwavering professionalism have ensured that this assembly remained inclusive, accessible, and truly multilingual. To Director General Tedros and the Secretariat, I truly value your unwavering professionalism, support, and guidance throughout this assembly. Through its many turns, the assembly has benefited from your responsiveness, agility, and innovation. Finally, to my President, Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., I thank you for championing global health leadership Excellencies and distinguished delegates, I leave this assembly with renewed clarity of purpose and a deeper understanding of the path that lies ahead. In our time together, we have been reminded of a singular and enduring truth. Multilateralism is not merely a mechanism of diplomacy. It is the thread that binds our shared aspirations into collective resolve and the bridge through which we move forward. As we bid each other farewell, may this assembly endure in memory not only what we have resolved, but for what we have reaffirmed, that the World Health Organization remains the indispensable guardian of global health, and that we, the member states, are the architects of a world in which health is not merely promised in principle, but ensured through policies that heal, health systems that protect, and actions that uplift and keep alive the enduring promise of peace. And so, let us move forward with our spirit that brought us together. Once again, Citius, Altius, Fortius, Communitaire. Faster, higher, stronger, together. Faster in our regions to save lives, higher in our collective goal towards universal health coverage, and stronger in our building resilient, inclusive, and equitable health systems for all together. Thank you. Mabuhay. I formally declare the 78th World Health Assembly closed.